Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to add the actual dummy data that we want, which is the gigs data. The one we added previously was just to show how we can add data and then how we can display data as well. So what I have done is I went ahead and created some data added to Elasticsearch download. And in this video, I have attached a gigs.json file. Okay, so download that file and we are going to upload the contents of that file into Elasticsearch. And we are going to do that using a library. But first, let's go to our index management and then let's delete the gigs index. Okay, so select your gigs index and then delete. Okay, so just delete it. Okay, don't worry, we are going to create it again. Okay, once you just restart your server, then it will recreate the index. Okay, so now that you have it deleted, if I come here and then click, you can see it says 404 not found. Okay, there is no index called gig, okay, or gigs. Now what I want to do is go to npm, okay, and then search for elastic dump. Okay, search for a library called elastic dump. Okay, so this library, that is what we are going to use to import into or upload to Elasticsearch, and you can also use it to download from Elasticsearch. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to install it globally, so on our machine. So you can just copy this and then open a terminal and then install. So while that is installing, what we need to do, the format it uses is the protocol, then your Elasticsearch host port, and then your index name. And then we have other commands if you want to download to a file, if you want to upload, okay, if you want to download data. So these are the different commands that you can use. Okay, so now go download the file that I attached to this video. Don't worry about all of this warnings. Okay, so download the file that was attached to this video. Okay, so we can see its content. It's just a normal JSON file. Okay, and then here we can see the content here as well. Okay, so I have about 30 different lines. So we have the index and then we have the information. I think we'll see them properly once we have been able to upload. Okay, so this gigs file, now go to the part where you downloaded the files or where you added the gigs.json file. Okay, so just go to that directory, and now we are going to upload using this command. Okay, so we'll say elastic dump, okay, then -- input. Now the input, this is going to be the name of the file, so you need to add the path. If it is in the current directory, you just do // and then gigs.json. Otherwise, you add the correct path to where you have the files that I attached to this video. Okay, so that is the file we want to upload its contents, and then the output, so -- output. Now this is going to be the Elasticsearch path or URL, so http://localhost:9200/ the name of the gig, the index in our case is gigs. But before we do that, let's make sure that we have it running. So I'm going to start my server. Okay, so go ahead and run npm run dev. Okay, so after you delete, make sure you restart your server so that the index is created. Okay, I'll just wait for it to create the index and then we can check. Okay, let's check to make sure that the index, yeah, we have the index created right here. Okay, so after this you can add -- type equal to data. Okay, so this is the command that we need in order for us to upload the contents of this gigs.json to our gigs index. Okay, so type out this command and then enter. If it's successful, then we should see it. It says, okay, DOM complete, total writes 30. Okay, so now let's go back to the index. Now you can see it has previously it was 0 documents, now it has 30 documents. Okay, so we can then view it from here. If I click here, now you can see we have 30 documents. The total documents here is 30, and we can go ahead and see how they hits the actual document that we need. So this is the structure of our gigs. Okay, the gigs that we're going to be adding to Elasticsearch and also to MongoDB. This is how it looks. Okay, we're going to have a seller property, username, profile picture, email, title, description, categories, subcategories, tags. Okay, now if the gig is active or it's not active, we add this property. If it is active, true, otherwise false. Expected delivery, basic title, basic description, and then we have these other properties related to the ratings, and then we have cover image, created ads, and ID. Okay, so later I'm going to explain this ID, because here you can see in Elasticsearch it has the underscore ID. So underscore ID is usually a reserved keyword used in Elasticsearch. Note, if you upload to MongoDB and then, or you create a document in MongoDB, it returns the document with underscore ID. Okay, because it's going to conflict with Elasticsearch. That is why we are going to create ours with ID right here. Okay, so you can see the different documents created. So go ahead, follow this procedure, and then upload. Now with this, it's going to be easier for us to test the functions that we are going to add.